If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. And if you need any code cards, make sure you check out Potown Store for automatic email delivery and use code Tablemon for 5% off all your purchases. If you're from Europe, mealybotsgaming.com is a great option to get your cards from. They have all sorts of sealed products, merchandise, and all the sets available from Pokemon Sun and Moon upwards, including the latest Hidden Fate set. Don't forget to use Tablemon code when checking out to get a further 5% off from your final purchase. Hello everyone, welcome back to our stream. Roxy's here paying a visit, and now she's going to go watch the Sun and Moon anime. Ultra Adventures. She's been binging that. So welcome to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2020. Thank you so much for joining me. It's good to be back on Twitch. Very happy to do so, and as always, we are going to be taking a look at different decks. Thank you, Kula Diamond. Indeed, we are slowly but surely working towards that. And yeah, this weekend is Knoxville Regionals. If you're looking for coverage on that, there's a bunch of decks over on my channel where you can check out the different decks. Brelumin Onion. You're about an hour from Knoxville. What's the play? Mewtwo, Jirachi, or Pidgey? I would personally prefer Mewtwo, but more like Tord style. Pixel Hungry, thank you so much for being here. I see you have your founder thingy. That's really good. Yeah, you got the founder icon implemented. That's really good. Thank you so much. Creeping Fruit. You were wondering when someone would cover this deck. I've already covered it once in my channel, but I figured why not give it another go. I think it seems like a very interesting deck for sure, and seeing like the Arceus, Dialga, Palkia GX decks that have been doing well in Japan with Victini and Keldeo, I figured, well, why not give this another try? Yeah, why not give this another try? So we have the Victory Sign Victini, where for a fire we can search for 2 basic energy cards of different types, and we get to attach them to our Pokemon in any way we like. Thank you so much, Native Ryan, for the welcome back, and Wasello, thank you so much for being here. Thank you everyone who's here. So we have Victory Sign allowing us to power up our beautiful Keldeos. Pure Heart ability prevents any damage done to this Pokemon, your opponent's Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX, so a really nice way to wall a lot of the very popular decks. And we have the Sonic Edge attack, dealing 110 damage and bypassing any effects, with the Resolute Blade GX attack as well, dealing 50 damage times or for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So a very nice and powerful attack there. We do have Hoopa as a secondary attacker to help with the Mallor matchup. I actually think a second Hoopa would be really good in this deck. We also have the Bottle and Formosa GX, which can not only soften up Pokemon with the Jet Punch attack by putting damage on the bench and softening them up for Keldeo, but the Beast Game GX attack can be potentially useful. And Pixel Hungry, thank you so much. 27 months, founder member, 27 month streak, that's amazing. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. It's genuinely amazing. So yeah, Beast Game GX will allow us with the Beast Energy to potentially get to prizes on things like Jirachis. So definitely a nice option to have, especially we can also use it to, after we've to attack twice with Sonic Edge on the 270 HP tag teams, then if we finish it off with this guy, we actually get an extra prize card, which is awesome. And Shadow Lab, thank you so much. Tier 2 subscription, 18 months. Thank you so much for the support. Really Appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's the strat against Guardian if playing Mali? Tina Prism is pretty good, and then just trying to overwhelm them with the regular Giratina and the spell tags. That's basically it. And yeah, Tina having 160 HP means it's not one hit KO'd other than by the GX attack. So yeah, it's all about attacking as quickly as possible and pressuring the Guardies and overwhelming their healing cards, basically, which they are playing less of lately. There's not much you can do about the Xerneas GX turn, where they pass on all the damage counters back to you, but playing reset stamps in Malamar definitely helps against Guardian. Now, we do have Absol to help with the Dark Ambition ability to stop Jirachi engines by adding a retreat cost, and we also have the Marshadow resetting hole Pokemon so that we can take away power plants that might nullify our Keldeo's Pure Heart. We have a bunch of different supporters, 4 Cynthia, 2 Ericas, 2 Judge, 2 Red Challenge, 2 Taylor Liza, and 1 Pokemon Fan Club. We do also have Cherish Balls Pokecom as a one-off. We have Last Chance Potion to potentially heal a Keldeo right before it's about to go down. Last Chance Potion with Hoopa is actually amazing as well. And Alex, thank you so much. How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by to the stream 2 months in a row with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, Alex, for the support. Diamond Swallow, thank you so much for being here. So yeah, this deck very varied in the supporters, in the energies as well. We have the Beast energy, the Rainbow energy, the Unit energy, the Fire energy, and the Water energy. So a lot of different options there. The Units, the Rainbows, and the Beast allow us to play the Puzzle Formosa. Everything except the Beast covers Keldeo pretty much, except the Fires as well. The Victini is covered by everything except the Beast and the Water. So a lot of variety right here. We have our custom catchers to target, and I figured the best way to show this deck is by playing a few games with it. So let's see how we go. Thank you, Joe Bro. All is going better every day. Thank you so much for asking. And Alex, you just did your second coaching lesson and taught someone the basics. That's awesome, Alex. I'm very happy for you. And Jamwagon, thanks so much for the follow as well. And Kithim, thank you so much. It's definitely good to be back here. Definitely good to be back. Okay, so we don't know what we are actually up against. Protissimo, hello, thanks so much for being here. So things I would change about this list, I would streamline the supporters a bit, and I would definitely add more Pokemon communications. You already have 4 switches in the deck. Why not have more Pokemon communications to make sure that you can pull off the Victini more consistently? I think that's the biggest thing I would do to this deck. Now, my opponent just put back a Nagnadel and grabbed a Giratina, so I have no idea what we're up against. Probably Mewtwo. I would assume we're up against Mewtwo. And Clash of Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, this has to be Mewtwo, right? Thank you so much. Things are going better. Thanks to everyone for asking or mentioning. And I do know him, Karas. I do indeed know him. Alessandro Cremascoli, pretty amazing player, pretty cool guy as well. I definitely have heard of him. Why do you ask? Alright, so Light Center Labs, not super impactful. We're definitely up against Mewtwo, right? Not much I know. So, not the best start for my opponent, that's for sure. I feel like even if we get a turn 3 attack off, it's perfectly fine. So I'm not gonna be in a super rush to get like Victini switch fire this turn, which I don't get, actually. I don't think there's any need to play the Victini down just yet. I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, some Mewtwo decks, they can't get past double Keldeo, and I think a big thing here is the fact that I have healing for my Keldeo, so the Giratina Prism will not be enough to get past the Keldeo for my opponent, and that's the biggest thing. Yeah, that is definitely the biggest thing here. Alright. Alright. Last chance potion indeed. I mean, it works out against Giratina if you play the rainbow energy. Or if they play the damage counter, right? Because then they hit you for 130 damage, and that's where you have 140 after they shadow impact you, and then you can last chance potion, and then they shadow impact you again, and then you last chance potion again. So overall it's pretty good. But then if they hit you for 130 damage to start off, you can't heal it off with the last chance potion. What you can do, however, is attach the rainbow energy in order to make sure you can play into that. So I'm thinking Victini is not gonna be super necessary. I kind of do want to Red's challenge for... Oh, I can Giant Hearth as well. I feel like I'm gonna lose the Beast energy. Well, could be as well. Let's go Reset Stamp and Victini. For now, let's go Reset Stamp and Victini and Red's challenge for a... let's go Ericas. Yeah, I like the Ericas. That way, if my opponent somehow misses the attack next turn, I can just last chance potion away the damage from the Giratina and also get a KO of my own. KOing the Giratina is going to be super important here. Super, super important. Thank you, Karis. Thank you. He is indeed. And Bandor, thank you so much for the follow. Turbo Darkness, what do you think of Dark Box after Cosmic Eclipse comes out? Does it gain anything from Cosmic Eclipse? I think it only gets, like, I mean, it's already not very good right now, it seems. Overall, like, it's a weirdish tier 2 deck. What does it even gain from Cosmic Eclipse? And thanks so much for the follow, Hope Paris. Thank you so much for the follow. And yeah, last chance potion, as Kula Diamond mentioned, you don't heal all HP. You heal 120 damage if your Pokemon has 30 HP or less remaining. If it healed all HP, then it would be amazing. Red and blue. Oh yeah, red and blue means you get to evolve Weavile and attach to Darks. Okay, that's actually a really cool thing. It gets Baby Guzzler. What does Baby Guzzler do again? The red and blue definitely makes a lot of sense though. The red and blue definitely makes a lot of sense. Okay, so the Erika's play ends up working out really nicely here for us. I will go ahead and bench the app, so no reason not to. Go ahead and attach. And then we just start attacking, right? Then we just start Sonic Edging, and then it's gonna be a slow but steady wins the race, basically, kind of game. Tag Whistle. Yeah, Tag Whistle, you can search for the red and blue, you can search for your Darkrai Umbreon. Jedi, thank you so much for the 5 bits. Very, very kind of you. The Alaskan Hero, a 1.5 years of subscription. Thank you so much for subscribing as well. Very, very kind of you. Yeah, now that you guys mentioned the new options for Turbo Dark, I do agree that it actually makes sense that it has potential, right? Red and blue especially should be good for it. Red and blue especially should be good for it. You get to search for the Weavile, evolve immediately, get energy into play. Tag Whistle searches for the red blue, and you have Darkrai Umbreons and Mega Sableye Tyranitar. So yeah, actually that makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Jedi, for the kind message. Okay, so do I want to just deal 250 damage to the Mewtwo? No. I just want to be patient here. I absolutely just want to be patient. Show my opponent the Judge, but I will not be playing the Judge here. And then I'll just Sonic Edge. Yeah, there's no rush. If I went for the GX, he'd probably end up like choosing to switch or something. I feel like at some point I might surprise my opponent with the GX into the puzzle for Hermosa. We'll see. The deck is definitely super interesting to play for sure. Super interesting. Hoopa is also really good against our opponent's deck. And my opponent has 7 fire energies in play. There's absolutely no way she has enough to pull off the GX of Reshizard, so I'm not super worried about that. Not super worried. And Operas, Naquag is a solid like tier 2 deck. It can just auto-win a lot of things because of the double Keldeo, but it also has a lot of consistency issues, I think. It feels like a slightly worse Malamar deck. Yeah, slightly worse Malamar deck. And yeah, Chaos Well will definitely help this deck quite a bit. Quite a bit. Alright, we're just Sonic Edging here. We are just Sonic Edging. Baby Gus does 120 if you take knockout with it. You take an extra prize for 4 darks. Ooh, that actually is pretty good. And it goes really well with the Dark Cryo Umbreon's regular attack, right? You set up some numbers and then with Baby Guzzlord, you take that extra prize on something like the Denir. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. What does Misty Lorelei Tag Team do? I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, Kula Diamond. Does this deck have a way to hit or ghost the bench? Yeah, it does play double Custom Catcher. It does indeed play double Custom Catcher. Alright, so where does my opponent place the damage? Probably on a Tetene, right? Definitely not on yourself. So, yeah, see, there's a Custom Catcher. I'm just happy to do this. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Red's challenge away the Judge and the Keldeo for a Custom Catcher. To just KO this person? No, I'm gonna hold the Custom Catcher. Maybe that wasn't great. Yeah, I can just Sonic Edge. Then I get hit for 150, and then I go Last Chance Potion again. This should be fine. This should 100% be fine. Last Chance would be good versus Guardian as well. Yeah, Last Chance, well... not really actually. Because against Guardian... I'll fail it. Against Guardian, what happens is they hit you for 150, you heal 120, but then those 30 remaining, you're still in range. So you would need like Last Chance Potion plus Great Potion, right? You would need both of them. I mean, I just knocked this guy out, right? Yeah, I'm gonna knock out this person, and then they'll go... Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I need my... I need a Church Ball or the Pokemon Fan Club, and then I can KO this guy with Beast Game GX, and then that's gonna be game. Is there any way for me to play down to the Erika though? There isn't. Misty Lorelei searches for 3 water energies, but if you discard 5 cards, you can use GX attack even if it's been used before. Ooh. That sounds very good. And what does Alolan Sand slash GX's attack do? That I don't know. Okay. Please, Cherish Ball. Let's go, top deck. No. It's not that top deck that we wanted. Okay, so... I mean... Does this change anything? Not really, right? Do I go Custom Catcher on something? Nah. I mean, my opponent's literally doing nothing here. Even if we get reset stamped, it's fine. I'm down to 1 prize, so I just GX the Giratina and then it's over. My opponent needed to put the 2 fires on this Mewtwo to have a chance. Right? At least that way he's able to knock out the Keldeo. Why would you put the 2 Psychics there? I'm down to 1 prize card. No está disponible prontísimo hasta el 1 de noviembre. Yeah, now my opponent promotes that person. Okay. So, fairly straightforward game. My opponent had absolutely no way to play around. Okay. Pretty solid win for the Keldeo. Keldeo, I guess you could call this deck Keldeo. A lone / GX attack deals 100 to every mon which already has damage counters on it. Okay. Is it a very costly attack? I mean, between Giratina, using Distortion Door, maybe even Shrine of Punishment, reusing that GX attack seems reasonable. Discarding 5 cards is very costly though. Definitely very costly. Okay, so we're going second. We do get a mulligan, which is nice. Once again, I'm not super hype about the risk challenges in this particular deck. Not super hype. I feel like they're a little too passive. But hey, we'll take the mulligan. That's a little better. Ooh, so this Formosa. Wait, what? Why would you play Formosa instead of Jirachi? Only if you don't have Jirachi, right? Well, we don't know exactly what kind of deck my opponent's playing. But immediately, right off the bat, this Absol is stopping the Formosa from being able to just free retreat, which is awesome, right? It's definitely awesome. A water and a TCG, okay. 3 energies in standard is very costly though. Green's Pika, you think so? I doubt it. Oh, it's either Alicia. So a very different kind of Pikarom we're seeing right here. We see the Alicia. So, oh, at the wait, what? Okay. All right. Yeah, discarding 5 cards is pretty expensive, but I mean, maybe there'll be a way to use it, right? 100% green Pika. How did you know that? Like, why would you play Formosa and green Pika? Would you not just play 4 Pikarom? Or maybe 2 Formosa, 4 Pikarom? Or like 2 Formosa, 3 Pikarom, 2 Choo-Choo, and then the Coco Prism? The Coco Prism is too important, right? Definitely too important. As a pivot, yeah. To reduce the mulligans, and because it's like starting with Pikarom, I guess. In a way. You get that spicy 20 damage attack. Nah, probably not. Okay. Alright, so we start with a Victini and we are going second. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, you did? Okay. I thought about Green's Peak as well, but... okay, so this has to be Baby Blacephalon, right? It's either Baby Blacephalon or Green's Blacephalon, but one of the two. Yeah, this deck is indeed solid. Like, when you see it on paper, you're like, but then when you see it in action, you're like, okay. I mean, it's basically a different Quacknag. Cernio, thanks so much for the follow. Having Keldeo, attacking Keldeo is really nice. Being able to heal Keldeo is amazing. So the space you're not dedicating to both the Quagsire and the Nagnadel line, you actually get to utilize with other stuff, right? Now, hello. This has to be a bad matchup, right? This absolutely has to be a bad matchup. Unless the reset stamp sticks. So the reset stamp is going to be the key card here. The reset stamp is 100% going to be the key card of this matchup, but this feels like it's going to be a terrible matchup no matter what. So you see the greens. For reset stamp and ultra space. So goodbye our very nice hand. It's not that great actually. Yeah, green speaker wouldn't play Zeraora, I would imagine as well. I didn't see the list that they're talking about that got posted, but you would expect that, right? Ooh, the judges are also going to be pretty good here. My opponent already searched for the Baby Blound. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no reason not to play it down. Alright, so I can Ultra Space. For this puzzle for Moza GX, obviously I'm not going to. I think I'm gonna save the judge for a more impactful turn. So I'm gonna do this, and then I am going to Victory Sign, not Flare. And then power up the Keldeo. So the fire got attached first, even though I clicked on the water, I think? Huh. Maybe I clicked on the fire first. Okay, I would love to have both Keldeos powered up before I commit. Oh, I should have counter Stadium. That was silly. Yeah, that was very silly. There was no reason not to counter Stadium there. Absolutely no reason not to counter Stadium there. Very silly. There's the third Baby Blound. So goodbye Victini. You do apply weakness, yes, you do apply weakness. I actually would really like to have a second Victini. And you see the Firefall Circus, discarding one because of the beast. So the judge, not super impactful right here. Now the question is, does my opponent have back-to-back welders? Right, that's the biggest question here. Does my opponent have back-to-back welders? Hopefully he doesn't. If he does, we've lost, right? If he does, we have lost. Yeah, you wouldn't have access to the Dene in Green's Pika. So my opponent, trying to figure out who to promote, does promote that Baby Blound, indicating that he does not, in fact, have the welder, not yet at least. We see the greens, okay. So that greens is going to fetch him welder and probably the fire flint, I would imagine. So next turn is a turn we judge. Oh, heat factory and fire crystal. Okay, even more important to have this Mars Shadow right here. I'm really surprised my opponent chose not to grab welder though. I am very, very surprised by that. Very, very surprised. And now that the energies are back in his hand, that's good, because it makes it less likely that he will have enough energy to KO Keldeo next turn. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Aggro Keldeo. Aggro Keldeo is where it's at apparently. You see that, oh, that Pile Bite is annoying. That gives him so many better outs off of the judge. If he had a welder and a green already, an extra of those already in the discard pile, that would be fantastic. Okay, so Fire Flint, 10 damage. It doesn't change any maths. The rainbow is nice. So I can start powering up. And then... Okay, so here's the thing. I'm definitely going to judge here. But I don't know if I'm going to attack. Because if I attack, I activate... Oh, what a hand. If I attack... Well, I have to attack with this hand, I think. But I'm activating P-String. So the game will probably be over or be decided within the next couple of turns. Maybe even next turn, depending on what my opponent got off of the judge. Sends a Broken Heart. Hello, Sir Bandage. Finds the stadium. So he's not out of it yet. What do you think is the best Guardian build? Oh, finds the B-string too. On to the active. Just the raw B-string. Ooh. Only deals 100 damage though. Okay. So we're good here apparently. I'm gonna grab this person. Like the biggest issue was not having a follow-up Keldeo. Now I have a follow-up Keldeo. I'm feeling pretty confident now. Especially with seeing those two energies. Oof. Have we actually done it? The best Guardian build? Probably something like Stefan's top 8 build from the last regional in Germany. Have we done it? Has the judge actually done it? Ooh, there's a Pokegear. Finds the greens. So my opponent not out of this yet. Oh, wow. So the card in my opponent's hand was Lieutenant Surge's Strategy. The card in my opponent's hand was Lieutenant Surge's Strategy. He found the green, now he can Welder. Do Baby Blowns play recovery cards like Brock's Grit? I do believe they play one sometimes. So we know my opponent has one fire in his hand. And he can... Ooh, seems like he failed the Ultra Space, so... No Blown GX. My opponent says well played. And not even a KO. Not even a KO. So we get to Sonic Edge. The judge coming in clutch. The judge coming in super, super clutch here. Amazing. Wow. I am very surprised we were able to pull that one off. Very, very surprised. Yeah. V Keldeo. Maybe there's merit to exploring it. I have a feeling we're gonna see more of V Keldeo with the new set. With the Arceus, Palkia, Dialga, GX decks. Maybe. I don't know. Like, you Victory Sign into Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, the Victini goes down, and then you Arceus, Dialga, Palkia. Thank you so much for follow, Dr. Keith. Then you use that, you actually deal damage, and then you get to power up Keldeo, and then, I don't know. Or maybe just go into Keldeos just like this deck. But I know it's a thing in Japan. The deck did place at the Open not too long ago, right? Worlds wasn't too long ago, 2 months ago. Under 2 months ago. So maybe this deck is not being explored enough. It's a different take on attacking Keldeo. You can have the 4-4, 4-4 line of Quag and Nag. But this deck allows for a little bit more disruption with the Absol, the bench space available for the Hoopa, the healing cards, etc. So yeah, if you're live with me on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We are still going to be playing with another deck, Ultra Malamar, which might show up this weekend, especially if Malamar is expected to show up in decent numbers. The Ultra version is probably one of the best ones for mirror matches, but don't go anywhere. I will be right back in just a second.